Hi, this is Florian from Staking Facilities. I thought I'd make a short video to explain to you why it is important to nominate more than one validator in Kusama and later on Polkadot or Edgeware. So for this video, I prepared a little PowerPoint presentation to explain to you how it works and give you the example why you should do it with more than one validator. First of all, there's 3 points that you should keep track of during this presentation. First of all, you can nominate up to 16 validators. It doesn't mean you have to, but that's a good amount. It's like not doing like 1 or 2, but maybe like 5, 6, or even more. Every validator gets the same amount of Kusama tokens as a reward. So no matter if you're 10 times the token than another validator, you will get the same rewards for that. And the third point you should keep in mind is that rewards are distributed to nominators proportional to the staked token, to that validator. So what that means is if you own 80% of a validator, you get 80% of the rewards. That is after the validator takes his fee, but we will keep that out of this example for now to make it simple. So you have nominators, you have validators, and you have the nominations between them. So let's do this example with 5 nominators and 5 validators. And yeah, every one of those nominators has a stake. So for example, here Alice has 3 tokens or a voting power of 3, Chris has 1, and for example, Dom has 2. Now every one of those nominators, they will nominate their stake to one or multiple validators. So for example, Alice will nominate A and B. Bob will also do A and B. Chris will just nominate himself, so C. Dom gonna go with validator D, and Emilia also will go with validator D. Now, for this example, let's say there can only be 4 validators in each era. So era is like a time frame in those systems that defines when you get your rewards and when new validators can join the set. And every validator, as we said, gets the same reward, and we say, just like as an example, this is like 10. Okay, so now what's gonna happen is that a new era starts and the algorithm of Kusama will distribute your tokens to your validators in a way that you always stake your tokens with the validator you nominate that has the least voting power, so that you have the biggest percentage of that validator. In this example, Alice would stake her 3 tokens with A and Bob would stake his 3 tokens with B. Doesn't matter that they had like chosen other validators, they will get just assigned like this automatically. So Chris only has 1, so his 1 token gets staked to C. Dom stakes to D, and Emilia also stakes her 2 to D. So what would that mean for that era? That would mean like the validators would have the following voting powers. Like A would have a voting power of 3, while C would have 1, D would have 4, or E would have 0. And since we said there's only 4 validators, E in that case doesn't have any voting power and wouldn't be in the validator set. Right, so let's have a quick look here at Emilia, which is the red-purple one down here. And yeah, she nominated D, and that means that she will receive rewards from staking with validator D. And now let's calculate how much she would get in this scenario. So you calculate it by calculating the percentage you own of the validators, so your own weight divided by the total weight, which would be in this case 2 divided by 4 equals a half times the total reward, which is 10. So she would earn 5 Kusama tokens this era. Now let's go back and assume that Emilia wouldn't only have nominated D, but she would also have nominated validator E. What would that change? So let's have a look. So A and B would be the same. Alice and Bob would nominate themselves with each of 3 tokens. Chris would still be with C, Dom would still be with D, but Emilia would now see that E has less voting power than D, so she would go with E. Now, that would mean that A and B would still be in the set with 3, C wouldn't be in there because it only has 1, and now D and E would both have 2 voting power and would be in the set. So that would mean that Emilia owns the whole voting power of that validator, so she would be like 2 divided by 2 times 10 is 10. So she would earn twice that, twice the reward she would have earned in comparison to earlier, just by nominating more than 1 validator. Yeah, I think this is a pretty simple example to explain to you why you shouldn't just nominate 1 validator. There are examples where also if you just have 2, it would result in a similar situation. So what we recommend you to do is just pick a set of validators you can trust, where you're sure you'll not get slashed, and nominate all of them. Like, you don't have to nominate 16 validators, but maybe try to figure out 8 validators you can trust. I know there are some staking companies, for example, like Staking Facilities, who provide more than 1 validator, so you can nominate more than 1 validator of the same company, and just try to keep it distributed, and the algorithm in Kusama will figure out the best way to stake your tokens for you every era. Okay, that's basically it. Thank you for watching. I hope this would help you, and see you in the next video.